So yeah, 2010, fuck. I've got memories of 2010, I've got memories of austerity being wheeled in, I've got memories of chat about the big society. And we were sold this line about how we are going to be a big society, which is basically like, you lot are going to do stuff that you used to get paid for free. Which was a typically charming Tory offensive. And I remember we were running workshops around town at the time about understanding the spending cuts, and we were trying to get our heads around what austerity would look like and what some of the cuts might look like and what we might do about it. And I don't know what was going through other people's heads, but I'm not entirely sure that I quite envision things to unfold quite the way that they have, with the kind of like the full frontal assault that it's had on so many different sections of our society, and the desperation that it's caused, you know what I mean, with the homeless rates tripling and just the general kind of like impoverishment of our community on so many different levels. Interesting time. UK Cut were in the streets doing some exciting sort of like creative sort of like civil disobedience kind of activism. There was a lot that was going on. The riots occurred. We had the riots in London outside Millbank. Do you know what I mean? There's an interesting younger generation were coming through resisting these cuts, and that's an interesting generation. And a point came where there's a bit of a parliamentary turn, and a lot of those people who are involved in those actions are now in the Labour Party, which is an interesting phenomenon which has occurred. So there's been a lot that's changed in the context of British politics in the last sort of like 10, 5, like, you know, I mean, things have just been fucking strange recently, as we know. But I'm going to share a couple of pieces, and they are pieces that I wrote just for the sake of maybe, I don't know, a bit of perspective on stuff. In 2014, like this was in 2014, and also my man JD's in the place, so I'm very happy to see my friend here, and Chevy as well. And we were working on a project back in the day called Derby Dreams. And these are pieces that I wrote then, amidst austerity, when we was having conversations about all of that stuff. So now that we're here, 2019, and we've got a big election on our hands, it just all seems very kind of poignant in various ways. It seems like we're lost in the woods and can't see the trees. Nike swastikas carved into the bark as the leaves were all chopped up and varnished and then marketed as peace. Oxygen was bottled up with charge to breathe, like cogs stuck inside a war machine. Deceived by all of the propaganda, we're taught to believe that thieves profit from the blood of the poor, ignoring the screams. Corrupt, robbed by these cuts. They're shutting doors on our dreams. And though we're locked in the hood, knowing the truth is the key. So what are the problems that we got, and what solutions are needed? What are the options that we want, and what's the future to be? It's up to you and me to choose. The revolution is here, and we have had enough. Look, they are nothing without us people with the spanners in their works, the red buttons to their greed. We strike and we're stronger, we're like the sunlight to the seeds. Divided we're conquered, but when united we are free. Respect. Thank you very much. Thank you. Alright then. So I'm going to dedicate this to Jessie. Right. So for the whole of my adult life...
Oh, for God's sake.
That's for later.
Don't stop.
So like, yeah, this is a shout out to all of the principled non-voters out there, yeah? Because there's a lot of principled non-voters out there, and I understand, do you know what I mean? I empathise big time that I was a principled non-voter for the vast bulk of my adult life. And I wrote this piece as a principled non-voter, so rather than pissing about and trying to change the lyrics, I'm actually just going to be like, no, there's still relevance to this perspective. Because I'm just another man in a mask. And I march with a million as capitalism is starving off and building children. And this anarchist art can't be killed. It's the will of this planet and the hearts that we heal. And you know the deal, we've had enough of this. Corrupt government stealing from the public, footing the village, the blood spills in other countries in pillage and pulling the village, killing for the money. And it's about 30 odd bill of our taxes spent on a government building, but I can't pay the rent. I'm in debt to the credit sharks bailiffs sent. And now they're threatening my family and taking their pensions. Maybe they should be sentenced. They're raping our kids and then claiming expenses. And it's taking the piss. Choosing to vote the permission that we give to the rules they impose, which are written by the rich. This system ain't broken, it's fixed. They promise we'll float, but they want us to sink. And they've conned into voting the 1% win. Although hopes awoke and we know the key be to reach, be focused, stay open on meeting the needs of each other with the love and belief in our ability to flourish for nourishing our freedom. So with courage, connect, organise, take action and pull as a collective behind this mask. Is all of us oppressed? The 99% we act, talk and reflect behind this mask. It's you, it's me. It's the homeless youth and the unemployed teen. It's our hopes for the future and the changes we need. Behind this mask is our dreams. Do what you got to do on December the 12th. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I know that I'm going on, so I'll be quick. Is it important? I think it's important, of course, it's subjective. So we've got some good events this weekend, and we're really quick. The leaflet, you can read them and then you can check it out, then it means that I save a bit of time. We've got a really big event on Saturday, which is to raise money for the Pad League, another excellent organisation supporting homeless people and vulnerable people in Derby. It's like an ethical, locally produced sort of like alternative Christmas market. So if you are looking to get a couple of gifts for your loved ones, and you want to do it in a more ethical kind of manner, then this is a good place to come. Our dear Dina Smiles is going to be producing a significant buffet for everybody, and it's going to be a mass buffet. It's not going to be a couple of bits here and there. We're providing her with the resources that she needs to pull off a significant treat to whoever attends. So please keep that in mind. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal. And then the next day, so you know, obviously keeping my voting preferences private at the moment. So if you would like to come to our Help Labour Win event, then you're more than welcome. And that's the next day, and it's from 2 o'clock until 5 o'clock. We expect people to come to this. We hope people will come to this that are not used to partaking in these processes. We don't expect anybody that comes to have, you know, any particular level of experience or knowledge or nothing. We just know there's a lot of people that want to see a Labour win for their reasons, right? And there's fucking loads that we can do to contribute to that result. And it's going to be open. There's not going to be loads of pressure. It's going to be super chill and cash, but it's going to be effective. So please spread the word and come along. Sorry for taking up too much time.